History does not start within the pages of a book. It begins with the searing heat of blood and the shifting grains of ancient African sand. Imagine yourself standing at the very dawn of existence, where every single breath you take must be earned through a brutal and unending struggle for survival. In this desolate landscape, the sun is a merciless judge, and the wind carries the whispers of those who could not endure the environment's cruelty. The cradle of humanity was not a garden of peace, but a furnace that forged our ancestors through fire, hunger, and a constant fear of death. Every landmark is a tomb, and every oasis is a mirage in this land, where time itself seems to stand still under the weight of heat. Listen closely to the echoes of the past, for the story we are about to witness is written in the very marrow of our own bones. A small band of travelers moves through the haze, their bodies lean and weary, searching for the one thing that can keep them alive: water. They lack the claws of a lion or the speed of a gazelle, yet something within their eyes burns with a fierce and desperate determination. In the desert, water is more precious than gold. It is the thin thread that connects their fragile existence to the possibility of seeing tomorrow's sun. Their journey has been long and punishing, pushing their primitive physiology to its absolute limit in a world that offers no mercy to the weak. Communication is not yet found in words, but in the shared understanding of a look, a gesture, and the common goal of keeping the tribe. As they crouch by the water, a question arises. Are they guided by mere animal instinct? Or is a spark of human intelligence finally beginning to flicker? But they are not alone. In the shadows of the scrubland, a patient terror waits, watching every movement with eyes that have not changed in eons. This predator does not feel hunger as we do. It is a primal force of nature, a living relic of a prehistoric age of giants. A shadow stretches across the sand, longer and heavier than any human, signaling the arrival of a lizard that towers over the puny creatures at the water. Its body is a masterpiece of evolution, built for explosive power and lethal efficiency, wrapped in a hide as tough as the stones of the desert. One strike is all it needs. Its mouth is a reservoir of decay, where bacteria turn even a minor scratch into a slow and agonizing death sentence. Its scales are an ancient armor, impenetrable to the simple tools of a scavenger, making it an almost invincible god of the sun-drenched wasteland. The air grows still. The sound of the wind dies away as the monster coils its strength, ready to unleash a storm of teeth and claws. Death approaches with a silent, sliding motion, closing the gap inch by inch until the moment of peaceful drinking is shattered by a terrifying roar. The attack is sudden and violent. The desert floor erupts as the beast lunges, a blur of scales and fury aimed at the heart of the group. But they do not scatter like prey. They stand their ground, hands reaching for the earth's weapons, driven by a primal need to protect their own. In this moment, coordination replaces chaos. One man draws the monster's attention, acting as bait, while the others begin a desperate and dangerous encirclement. The lizard hisses, a sound from the depths of time, its massive jaws snapping at the air as it tries to crush its surprisingly defiant opponents. Stones fly through the air, striking bone and scale. It is a battle of raw muscle against the emerging power of the throwing arm and tactical mind. The struggle is intimate and bloody. Every inch of ground is contested, and the very air is filled with the scent of dust and ancient adrenaline. There is no middle ground here. There is only the choice between becoming a meal or surviving to see the stars come out tonight. Fear is gone, replaced by a cold, sharp focus. This is the moment where the hunted becomes the hunter, refusing to accept their place in the... For the first time in its life, the apex predator hesitates. The collective will of these small creatures is a force it has never encountered before. The dust clears, leaving behind a silence more profound than the roar of battle. The survivors stand among the scars of their victory, breathing heavily. They have survived, but at a cost. And the leader looks to the future, knowing that this was only one of many battles they must face. In the aftermath, the bond of the tribe is strengthened by the blood they have shed for one another, creating a community of shared fate. What made the difference? It was the complex machinery of the human brain, capable of planning, empathy, and working together toward a common survival goal. While the lizard relied on ancient instinct, our ancestors relied on each other, turning their collective experience into a powerful weapon of war and life.
Cheers to that!
We won not because we were stronger, but because we learned to care for the weak and value the lives of our brothers and sisters. The simple act of helping another is the true foundation of civilization, a legacy born in the dirt of Africa 3 million years ago today. Even in the face of death, they found time to look up at the stars and wonder, beginning a journey of discovery that would never end. Pain taught us empathy, and empathy gave us a strength that no predator could ever match, no matter how large its teeth or how thick. Every drop of water shared was a victory against the desert's isolation, proving that we were destined to be more than just another animal species. As the sun sets on this prehistoric day, the memory of their courage remains etched into the landscape, and a testament to the power of human. 3 million years have passed in the blink of an eye, turning a desperate struggle for water into the grand spectacle of our modern world. From the dust of the Pliocene to the reaches of the cosmos, the journey of humanity has been one of constant growth and incredible resilience. The tools have changed, and our world is vastly different. But the core of who we are was forged in those first dangerous desert encounters. The flame of will that flickered in the hearts of those first nomads still burns brightly within us, driving us to overcome every new challenge. Thank you for joining Featrian. Remember, despite our small size, we are the most wondrous and enduring miracle that the universe has ever created.